In this week's gospel, Jesus presents us with the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, and it's a parable about our priorities and also about judgment at the end of our lives. All right, so Lazarus and the rich man both pass away, and the rich guy is looking back at his life and he's thinking, I should have lived differently, and I need to warn people about this. And so he's trying to convince Abraham to let Lazarus still be his servant, which is ridiculous, right? And Abraham's not doing this. But he wants a message to get back to his family that this is what the afterlife looks like and you should prioritize your life differently. And Abraham points out, well, they've got Moses and the prophets. If they're not going to listen to them, they're not going to pay attention, even if someone rises from the dead. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? Here's a little bit of Jesus calling his shot. But he's inviting them, he's inviting his listeners, he's inviting us to contemplate what are our priorities and will we be proud of those priorities at the end of our lives. And it reminds me of this line from an Old Testament wisdom literature book. I believe it was Sirach, it might be Wisdom, I think it was Sirach, that says, meditate on your death and so you will never sin. Right? If we're constantly aware of the fact that I'm going to have to stand before God in judgment and to make an account for my life and what I did with my time and how I helped other people and all this kind of thing, we might just live differently. And so as at this recording, right, it's the fall. It's the season of fall. So the leaves are starting to die. Plants are dying for the year, right? It's a season where to some degree death is all around us. And so it's a good time, like the world is calling us, God is calling us through his creation to reflect on what are our priorities. And in the frenetic pace of the fall and back to school and all the things and the schedule and the stuff and all that, do we have our priorities right? Do we need to change it? Are we listening to Moses and the prophets? Have we ignored a guy who actually came back from the dead and told us this is what your priorities should be like? What are our priorities and what needs to change for us this week?